Recording. Call the meeting to order. Miss Lucy.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call. It looks like we have everybody here. Public comments and questions. Anything from the public? Okay, not seeing anybody here from the public. Let's move on. Let's take a look at the approval of the minutes. General meeting of September 8th. Any questions, comments, or corrections?
I can't find it. I have to get in here and I don't know what to do.
Okay, once again, any questions, comments, or corrections? Okay, not hearing any. Would somebody like to make a motion accepting the minutes of the September 8th general meeting as presented?
I'll make that motion. Barb Sigler.
Okay, Mark Sigler makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Brenda George seconds.
Brenda seconds. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, motion passes. Let's take a moment to look at the minutes of the caucus meeting of September 22nd. Any questions, comments, or corrections?
The only correction I have is under new business. The meeting is for the budget is October 17th rather than September.
I don't know, Barb. That looks like October to me.
It is now, yep.
I cheated.
Good, good.
Okay, any other questions, comments, or corrections? Okay, not hearing any. Would somebody like to make a motion accepting the minutes of the September 22nd caucus meeting with the one correction as noted?
Barb C. will make a motion.
Carolyn will make the second.
Carolyn makes the second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, motion passes. Let's take a look at the accounts payable list ending September 30th of 2020. Okay, we're officially taking away her checkbook. Any questions for Ray? Okay, not hearing any. Would somebody like to make a motion that we accept the accounts payable list ending September 30th, 2020 at a total of $224,959.42.
I'll make the motion.
Nick makes the motion. Do I have a second?
Brenda will second it.
Brenda seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, motion passes.
I just got on. What did we pass? Hello?
Hello?
Right?
Yeah, this is Ray. I just got on. I'm sorry, I couldn't get on.
Okay. We'll just just pick up right where from now.
Okay.
Okay, officials reports. Ms. Mayor.
Okay, for the month of September, we had 1 theft, 1 fraud, 1 harassment, 1 mental health, 1 noise, loud music, 1 open door, 1 suspicious activity, 1 abandoned vehicle, 6 foot patrols, 1 welfare check, 2 ambulance assist, and 1 traffic target for the total of 17 for the month of September.
Do you have any information about the one theft?
Yes, yes. Gentleman, it was for $200. It was a gentleman had a carport, and he, excuse my bird, but anyhow, he had put a tackle box and car mats just laying in the carport beside his car. So, and that's what was taken. And then also, well, I'm going to defer the Halloween till later on, but received notice today from the game commissioner by via of the local veterinarian that there was a bear sighting on Sunday on Windhaven Road over in Country Club Estates.
Ugh.
So yes, that was fairly close.
On what
Yes,
road?
it is.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
close.
What
Mhm.
road, Lucy?
A bear, BEAR sighting
Oh, Trophy. Where was it at?
on Windhaven Road over in Country Club Estates.
Okay.
Ray, could you put your microphone in front of your mouth?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yep.
very good.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep, we couldn't hear you. Barely hear you before.
Okay.
All right.
And that concludes my report.
All right. Thank you, Lucy.
Mhm.
President's report, I can defer till later. Vice President, anything?
No, nothing to report.
All right. Manager's report.
The only thing I have to report is that I've completed the renewal application for the public officials liability insurance, and I submitted it to Henderson Brothers. I'm waiting for a quote and hoping it'll come back prior to the budget meeting.
Okay. Very good.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay, real estate tax collector. I don't believe we have a report.
No, we don't. We do not have a report, and she did call me last evening, and she's doing well. Told everybody hi and to report that she was doing well. She will be released from the nursing home, as far as she knows, on Thursday, and then we'll be going to her sister's for maybe a week. So she's progressing well.
What'd she have to have done?
She had surgery on her back.
Oh, her back. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Okay. Act 511 tax.
We received $7,123.29 in earned income tax in September.
Okay. Refuse fee collector. Once again, we won't have a report this month. Engineer. What's going on, Clint?
Okay. First of all, I want to say that I'm going to have some budget numbers for you by the end of the week, so you can have those for your meeting on Saturday.
That's good.
And the only other thing is I got a price from Process Contracting to inspect and flow test the Borough fire hydrants. He provided a quote of $650 to do this work, which is a good price considering we were paying firefighters sales and service close to $1,000 to do it. So I'd like permission from the borough to have him proceed with the testing and inspection of the borough hydrants.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he also going to exercise the valves?
No, that doesn't usually happen. I can get some of the hydrants don't even have valves, or if they do have valves, they're closed. Do you mean just the hydrant valves or all the
No,
valves?
we had talked about checking all the the water zone valves.
Okay, I can
Valves.
get a separate cost from him to do that.
Okay, can you go ahead and do that? Because yeah, it seems like they need to be exercised.
Yeah, they should be. Okay.
Okay,
And who
I
are
thought I
we
talked to
getting
you
that
about
from?
that. Maybe it was Harry.
Okay, must have been.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, Clint?
That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. I guess we should go ahead with that hydrant inspections.
Yep.
Somebody like to make a motion? We accept the proposal from process management to exercise the fire hydrants.
I'll make the motion. Marita.
Rita made the motion. Do I have a second?
Carolyn.
Carolyn seconds. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, Clint, go ahead and get that scheduled.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Solicitors report, JJ.
I don't have anything. Seemed like a pretty quiet month
Good.
Alrighty.
so far.
Knock on wood. Okay, committee reports, Public Works. Carolyn, what's up?
I think we're okay. I called them about those dumpsters 25 and 34. 25 looks like it's even a little taller, but I'm not going to worry about that than normal. And the one up by 512 doesn't seem as big. I was going to email both of you and Nick, to see what you think. But I think it's okay. Nobody's complained. They have to put the stuff from the top.
I've heard complaints about 34, but
But like, what kind of complaints?
just the fact that it fills up too fast.
Well, maybe it is. Steve, would you go take a look at it, or
I have a tape measure in my Jeep. It's my busy week of work, but I could probably take a peek at it on Saturday, and I'll
Okay.
measure off the dimensions, and by there I can back into it based on.
yeah, and then you can check the one before at 33 and to see if they're the same.
Well, if you get the dimensions, they always have dimensions online. It'll tell you how many yards they are. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, I appreciate it, Nick.
Yeah, I'll take a peek on Saturday.
Okay.
Well, Carolyn, Marita, the one that you said is taller, is that the one by Trish's?
No, I never knew anything about that one.
Okay,
No, this was
and
the one down on Carriage.
I don't know the numbers. Both of there's two on Tricia Street, one up at the beginning of the street by the carport. And that one is a lot higher than the other ones. It's like taller.
Yeah, I've always noticed that. I'm almost like, I think that one's like almost a 10-yarder, how long.
Yeah, that's like a bigger one. And then the one down the end of Tricia Street, I don't think either one of the doors closed. They're the metal doors. And neither one, they're always open. And it seems to me, I tried to close it once at one of them and it didn't close. It's like they're stuck open.
And they don't have the locks on them, Marita?
No, they're metal. They're the heavy metal doors, not the plastic. I think they're only putting those locks on the plastic doors.
Right.
Well, God.
And you might ask me for numbers, Carolyn. I'm sorry, I don't have the numbers, but I can get them for you.
Well, we have a map. We can
We have a
look and
map. I
see.
have to hunt mine down. I didn't even print anything out. I was going to do that before, but I was having trouble getting on the computer.
Okay, Marita, what is which dumpster is it? Is it the one at the far end?
The one done at the end of Tricia Street at the bottom or the end is the one that has the doors stuck open, both doors, I believe. And the one at the
Down by
beginning
the
of,
tennis court.
yeah, down past the tennis courts.
Okay, that would be dumpster number 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, dumpster
Yeah.
4 and dumpster 5.
Right, number 4 is by
But
the
carport.
carport, real close.
Yeah,
to
and
Trish.
there's nothing wrong with that one. It's just really tall.
Well,
Does it
they're
have a, si- did it, does it have side doors?
Yes,
Yeah.
I take the garbage down there when I leave here. It's a
You mean
nice
up
big
there?
one. When I
That
leave
may-
the
that
office,
might
when
be-
Oh,
I
you're off.
empty the
Oh,
It
okay.
might be
Okay.
because of the party room, the community room.
Yeah,
Have to
down
put the
one of those steps there.
refuse down there.
No, that's probably an 8.
But it seems to me that was put there recently.
Probably when the restaurant closed because there's no garbage
Oh,
pickup in the restaurant.
well, what would that have to do with it? I'm sorry.
Party room, Marita. The community room, when anything goes on in the community room, they always send them down there to put the garbage.
Oh, so you mean they put a bigger one in?
I think they did.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, that's always been like that to me.
Who has it? Oh, okay.
I go down there and empty the office garbage all the time, every other Thursday or every Thursday, and it's been the same one.
Okay, guys.
I don't know, Ray, because I lift up the top and I know I'm reaching higher now than I used to on that one.
Well, I
Well,
think we
hey,
should.
guys, put it
Mhm.
like this. It's going to change here anyway because we have the new contract coming up
Contract.
and they have to swap out all the dumpsters anyway.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So,
There goes my numbers.
yeah. So we need new stickers and new numbers.
Hmm.
But we got the new contract coming up in April.
Okay.
Alrighty, Parks and Recreation.
Should I call them to see if they can put, where the metal doors are on number 5, see if they can put plastic doors on it, and then we can have Sunny put the latches on?
I don't think you can.
We
just
can't
change
do
out the
that.
doors.
We asked about that
Oh,
before.
Yeah, those doors are
Oh.
pretty much welded in place.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Parks and Recreation.
No issues, nothing to report.
Excellent. Community Affairs.
I did a little bit of follow-up on the community cleanup days that we talked about, just for planning purposes for next year. If we were looking at something around Earth Day is April 22nd. That's actually Thursday. So if we were going to do it in conjunction with that, it would have to be the Saturday around that. The Garbage Olympics that Lori Martin mentioned, that the city holds, that actually was held on September 26th, just last month. That seems to be primarily for city neighborhoods. They said that 38 city neighborhoods participated. They did include Penn Hills in that. We could be part of it if we want to, I guess. But they said they had 700 volunteers, picked up 1,000 bags of garbage in a 2-hour period of time. But it really becomes a competition, and they award prizes for things like who picked up the most garbage, who picked up the oddest thing, who was the dirtiest volunteer, who got the dirtiest. And I don't know if it would be worth it for us, because we won't have that kind, I hope we don't have that kind of garbage around here, to make us competitive like that. So I don't know if we kind of want to hone in on doing something around Earth Day or not. So I just wanted to let you guys know I did check more onto that.
Okay. Well, we can always budget some money and then decide later on
Okay.
which way we want to go. But that'll be for Saturday. So we need
Oh, yeah, correct.
bring that up on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. Condominium report. What are those guys up to?
Yeah, I attended the meeting on September 23rd. The highlights, I guess, would be restaurant lease approval. The condo board at that time had not received the revised version of the lease from the proposed owner. Rob Stevenson added that he did contact the owner concerning this. Debbie Stucco mentioned the issue with the food truck. She added that as soon as they receive the lease, it will be emailed to the condo board members who will vote. Then the vote will be ratified at the next meeting. Debbie expected that the lease would be voted on by the end of what would have been next week. So it's probably been voted on by now at this point. In addition to that, the restaurant, as part of the lease, has to have a roof replacement done. The lease includes a roof inspection and replacement. The roof replacement will cost $28,200, and they approved that at the meeting. The status of the 2020 annual owners meeting, they're still working on the logistics for the meeting. They're discussing it with the condo attorney. As far as homeowners' remarks, Mary Lou Einloth asked about Country View Court. When it is being paved, will the issue concerning water runoff onto the road be corrected? And then the next meeting is, let me see, it is Wednesday, October 21st at 6:30.
I think that's me.
Okay. All right, public safety, Lucy.
I have nothing. We'll talk about the Halloween done in old business.
Okay. Finance, Nick.
I don't have anything to add either.
All righty. Administrative, I don't have anything to add other than I'm going to lock up her checkbook. Information technology, Brenda.
Information concerning Halloween, the status of Halloween in Pennsbury Village has been posted, so people know that we are having Halloween. I haven't posted anything yet concerning the upcoming election. If you want me to do that, I'll put something together. And Steve, if you'd like to check whatever the announcement is I put together, I can do that.
That would be fine, Brenda.
Okay.
Best of my knowledge, and I think I talked with Carl about this, he apparently has information that he's being retained to work the polls. So
Yeah, he'll be there, and John will be there. They had to go to a class, another class, but yeah.
yeah, so we haven't, Ray, correct me if I'm wrong, we haven't been informed by the Election Bureau one way or the other.
No, we have not.
Okay. Okay, refuse bids. Oh boy.
Do we have them?
Yes, we do. Hold on a second.
I can't get nothing off mine.
Okay, we had 3 bidders pick up packages. Valley, Waste Management, and Republic. Only 2 returned packages, Valley and Waste Management. So we'll take these in the order that they were received, and the first one to come in was Waste Management. Okay. We have their bid bond. Okay. Oops. Okay, 2021 through 2022, 4,034.61. Additional pickups are $230. Okay, and the way we're analyzing this contract is the refuse pickup is times 12 payments per year. The additional pickups are 10 for the year, and blocked pickups are 10 for the year, is how we're evaluating the price. Okay, 2023 to 2024 is going to be, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a year. 2022 to 2023, 4175, 52.
What, I'm sorry, Steve, I can't hear you. What was that?
Ray,
For,
just take it off the screen, please.
oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
And additional pickups are 238.05.
Why print that?
Okay. 2023 through 2024, 4321.97. Additional pickups are 246.38.
43.
Okay, and then in the last year, the option year, $44.94.85.
All right, would you?
And additional pickups are 256.24. So over 4 years, we can expect to pay approximately $223,000 for garbage. Okay, as a separate figure, I asked for the breakdown on the electronic waste. And that's going to be for all 4 years, $1.07 per unit.
Steve, what's a block pickup again?
What?
What's a blocked pickup?
We have a separate figure for whether a dumpster, we're just asking for a dumpster to be picked up, or if the company has to return at our request because a car blocked a
Oh,
dumpster
okay.
being picked up. Okay, and then we have Valley. Okay, they have their bid bond. Okay, their first year is going to be 4070.00. Their additional pickups are $125. Okay, year two. $41.92 even, and $129. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little math here. Okay, year three, 4317, 53, and 133. And then the option year, $4447.03 and $137. Okay,
From what I could read or what I could understand, I think it looks like waste management was cheaper.
For 2 years.
For 2 years.
we got waste management. Well,
Yeah, but
Valley
once you
is,
throw in
Valley
those
is
additional
cheaper.
pickups.
Valley is cheaper by about $9,000.
Does
Yeah.
Valley have the hard to recycle program?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be, that's all included in this figure in the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Valley price is more expensive in the first 2 years, but you do one additional pickup and all of a sudden it becomes cheaper. If you have that same additional pickup with waste management as well.
Well, this is where Valley, right here. These additional pickups, that's the big difference in price right there.
Mhm.
Ray, how many additional pickups do we have? What do you think?
Don't know. We always have them around the
Ray, put the
holidays.
microphone in front of your mouth.
Oh, I don't know how many additional pickups we have without going back and looking at the statements, but we always have them around spring cleanup time, and we always have them around the holidays. And there's nothing on, I don't see anything on either one about roll-off dumpsters for the spring cleanup.
No, we don't use that as a big criteria.
Okay.
Their recycling program, is it the same thing as what Waste Management has, or is there a limit on what's being recycled? Is there a difference?
Well, that we have to check out.
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, no. They do the same type of program. They have an e-recycle and a hard to recycle. They do it. It sounds like they do it the same way. That the resident has to call in, but they have what they do is they schedule it. They have certain days of the month that they do each.
And they send the the recycling bags to the resident.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same process?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, seems to be the same process. Okay, at this point, the apparent low bidder is Valley, but we need to study the bids a bit more carefully here. So we'll table the award of the bid until we have our attorney go over the paperwork and we go back and take a look at the fine tuning on this. But it's very close and it looks like Valley has the contract.
Do they have listed any references, Steve? Other communities?
Yes, Valley is picking up, what is it, Christopher Circle. They're picking up Thornbury. I believe they have Thornburg. They have, it seems like they have a whole bunch of the communities right in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
they
we
have,
should be.
I guess, Kennedy Township.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we know people at Thornbury? Shouldn't we be able to talk to somebody there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Maybe Clint knows too.
What was that? Are you talking about Thornburg?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they said they had it at Thornbury and Thornburg and Christopher Circle or whatever. I was just wondering if you've heard of anybody. Oh, there you are. If you've heard anything about Valley.
Valley Waste?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pick up our trash here in Hopewell.
Oh.
And
Okay.
they do a good job. They do a good job for us.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't noticed any difference. We used to have Waste Management. Now we have Valley Waste.
Yeah. Valley is, I guess it's a combination, but it used to be the old Vogel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so motion to table this for further analysis and review by our attorney before we award the bid, and we will award the bid at, let's do that at the November meeting.
Brenda makes the motion.
Okay, Brenda makes the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second. Carolyn seconds.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. All right, we got a plan and possibly a new contractor.
Steve, when he dropped off the bid, the man from Valley, he asked me if I would contact him tomorrow and let him know, what happened. May I do that? Tell him it was tabled for another month?
Yeah, you can tell me it was tabled for another month while we analyze the figures.
Analyze the bid. Okay.
And the bids, and our attorneys go over the paperwork.
Okay.
And we'll be awarding at the November meeting.
Okay. We'll do that.
Okay. All right. Halloween schedule. I guess we are advertised that we are going ahead with Halloween on October 31st from 6 to 8.
Yeah, I should have, I thought somebody had told me that they're doing it 5 to 7. But, we already put it out there for 6 to 8.
Who's doing 5 to 7?
I
The
think
city of
that's what Abby said in Kennedy.
The city of Pittsburgh's also doing 5 to 7.
Yeah, everybody's doing something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ingram is 2 to 4.
Oh.
Chief Kennedy called me last evening and to verify. And I said I would confirm with him tomorrow that it looked like it was going to be 6 to 8 on the 31st.
Okay, new business. Did everybody read?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Clint, you want to give them a little background on this building inspector thing, why we're moving so fast on this?
I received a call last week from the Bureau of Labor and Industry. He was inquiring as to who the current building inspector is for the borough because he wants to do a 5-year audit of the borough records. I didn't call him back yet because I knew the borough. I had a suspicion he hadn't formally appointed someone to be the building code official after Bruce Graff left our company, and we're out of that business right now. So it's important that the borough appoint a building code official to handle any building code matters that could arise with the borough. I'm not sure, JJ, I think it's probably required that they have somebody appointed to that position. Whether how frequently they're used, it probably won't be very often in the borough because the borough is built out and mostly it's for new construction. However, if there's significant remodeling done in a unit that involves plumbing and electrical, there's a potential for the need for building code inspections. So it's important that the borough appoints somebody to that position so that they're ready if and when those needs arise.
Okay, just as a point, the last time we needed or used a building inspector was for the fire. So, just to show you.
What about inspecting the work that's being done over at the restaurant?
Well, that is the second reason why we need to move on something now.
Are any of these things that we brought up the condo board's responsibility, or is it ours?
No, this is ours.
Okay.
Building inspection is.
All right.
Okay, basically the way this works is just like the rental inspections. BUI gave us a proposal, and that is what I sent to you guys. That's the proposal. Whenever we need the building inspectors, they have a set rate. They have a set of charges, and that's attached onto the agreement. And that's what they charge. The way I understand it, they go in, if somebody needs a building permit, they're contacted. They get contacted, and they give them a quote as to how much it's going to cost. And the person is responsible for paying us the fee, and we get charged 80% of the published fee. Mainly for residential, you're looking at 1.5% of the total cost of the project with a $60 minimum. Because the only thing we'd fall under would be alterations and repairs. We have really no new construction. And then for the restaurant would fall into this commercial stuff. So there really, there's no ongoing fee. It's just like our rental inspections.
Okay, so we don't pay a fee just so we can have their services. It's only whenever they provide a service do they charge us.
That is correct. That's the way I understand this to be, and this is the way their fee structure appears to be. Now they also have in here this is our rental inspection here. Okay, what I'd like to do with this is I'd like to, if, with council's approval, I'd like to go with BIU rather. And I need JJ to review the agreement. And if the agreement is okay, I'd like to enter into an agreement with these guys to go ahead and they become our building inspector and code enforcement.
It sounds good. I took a quick look before the meeting, but I should take a closer look at it tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And we've been very happy with them with the rental inspections. They've been very good with that.
And I think we got a good guy that's doing our work.
Right.
Mike McDermott appears to be, he appears to be right on the job, man. I don't hear anything bad about it, from Molly. So.
He's in here all the time, and if I call, he returns the call right away.
As does Denise.
No.
So if any resident is doing any major alterations in their unit, they have to come to the borough for a building permit?
Right.
Well, from what I understand, it has to be structural, like load-bearing walls or certain electrical and plumbing. It's not everything. It's just I'm sure BIU knows more about it than I do, but it's not your typical renovation. It's if you're moving load bearing walls or if you're doing significant electrical or plumbing.
Yeah, and doing anything with a load-bearing wall is strictly forbidden by the condominium. So technically, we should never be giving out a permit for a change to a load-bearing wall. But they do like to play around with the electrical, and they do like to play around with the plumbing.
So like when somebody gets a water heater in, they have to come in and check it?
I don't know if that's. I don't think so. No,
Okay.
if they're just replacing an existing water heater, I don't think that requires a permit.
What about like if you had put a new faucet in and had to have a new valve put on?
If you're just replacing an existing faucet, I don't think so. But if you're running plumbing to an entirely new room or
Oh, okay. Yeah.
location, you do.
Well, I would think electrical was very important because
Mhm.
electricity causes fires.
Absolutely.
Plumbing doesn't.
But plumbing can cause water damage.
Yeah, but no, won't
Yeah.
start a fire or anything.
No.
And we do have funny electrical here, I was
Boy,
told.
do we ever.
We got everything's funny. Plumbing, I mean, it's a mess.
Well, just be happy that this was built back in the 60s and not in the 90s.
Mm-mm.
Otherwise, we'd all be moving. Would somebody like to make a motion that we enter into an agreement with BIU of Pennsylvania, Inc. for building inspection and code enforcement?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Carolyn makes the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second. Marita.
All right. Was that, I think it was Marita second.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Okay, we'll work on that agreement. We'll work on the agreement with BIU. JJ, you're going to review this.
Yep, will
Okay.
do.
All
No
right,
problem.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, guys, what do we got left? Open discussion?
Yeah, I have a question. It's Marita. Just curious, no issue, but do we have any kind of an idea how much that hard to dispose of program is used here?
I get reports every quarter and I sent them to Consul. Should have gotten
Oh,
one
okay.
recently.
Yeah, I think we had 8 this year or this
Yeah.
quarter.
I mean, I used it myself and
Yeah, people use
I
it.
have to. Yeah.
I've
yeah.
used-
I think there was 8
happy
this
with it.
quarter. Mm-hmm.
Well, the way it is anymore, to get rid of a TV set or a computer or anything.
$25, 25 and up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is kind of a bargain.
Yeah, Steve, I got to tell you, I had an old tube high definition TV. It was a monster. It weighed about 500 pounds.
Jeez.
And I just recently had them, and I'll tell you what, it took me and my kids a half an hour to get it the hell out of this house. It took them 2 minutes to get it up on the truck. I was very pleased with it.
Yeah, it's kind of a must have.
Yeah.
When you get that report, look at the waste because it gives you a total waste that they picked up.
Yeah,
It might only be 6 people or 8 people, but you have to look at the amount
right.
tonnage.
We
Did
might have- we
anyone
might have-
notice?
we
Go
might
ahead,
have some
Steve.
neighbors going together on some stuff.
Did anyone notice on Sunday the Christmas decorations going up? The
I
lights?
did.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, I had to call Steve because I was on my way to church. I didn't have time to turn around and go back and talk to the guy, but Steve was kind enough to go over and tell him that the green did not go on the trunk of the tree.
After they totally wrapped 2 barks.
Mm.
2 trees were already wrapped on the barks.
Mm.
I just looked and I says, "Oh, these guys are going to hate me."
Mhm.
'Cause that's
How
what
about, are we still in the meeting?
yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to bring up, Steve, which you had talked to me about?
Yes. Lucy and I have been talking about the Christmas decorations, and I did a little analysis on it, and I think we are paying way, way, way too much.
I thought the same thing.
I did some analysis on it, and as much as I don't know that I could do it myself, but I would need some help with it. If we'd have to, maybe even get a condo employee to help us do it. I think we can do the whole thing ourselves for under $2,000.
How much did we pay for this year?
6 something.
Yeah, it
About
was a lot.
6,500.
6 something. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 something. I don't know the exact number, but we're already contracted for this year, but
Yeah.
in the future, we don't have to.
Getting very costly.
Are they storing it for us?
Well, we can store the stuff in our storage shed.
Okay.
So we have the room to store all the stuff. What they do is the Christmas lights every year are brand new. They buy all new lights every year. At the end of the season, what they do is the stuff that's like wrapped around the tree barks, that's so hard to take off. So they just cut it with a pair of wire cutters and throw it in the garbage. The stuff that's wrapped around the trees and the bushes and stuff like that, they turn around and they take all that stuff off and they wrap it up and they donate it to like nursing homes and facilities like that. They donate the stuff away. But every year we get brand new stuff. The only exception is like the piece that hangs underneath the sign, the wreaths, the stuff up at the clock, the 2 wreaths up on the clock and stuff like that. So we would have to buy that stuff the first year. We would have to buy that stuff new. But I got it priced. I got everything priced out at under $2,000.
Well, you know what? We keep getting books about this time of the year from different places that have that kind of stuff, if you want to take a look at them.
Hello?
So what we'd like to do is Lucy and I talked about this and would like to start doing this next year. But in preparation for that, we think that we'd like to add a little something to the entranceway. Now I checked into it, and Sam's Club has their commercial grade. It's a set of 3 deer, very heavy duty, all LED. And we'd have to get a set for the lower island and a set for the upper island to make it look nice. They're $189
Each.
for each set.
Oh, each set.
3. We'd need 2 sets, so it would be approximately $400. We took a look at our budget, and we have for civil celebrations we have budgeted $300, and we could throw $100 in from something else. But I'd like council's permission to go ahead and buy 2 sets for the entranceway and put them up this year.
Did you say they're deer?
Yeah, they're deer.
Are they illuminated deer?
The illuminated deer.
Did you ever see down at Thornberry has it every year? They put them up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're
Yeah.
kind of hollow with lights around like the
Yes.
kind
Yeah.
of like the
These-
frame.
What color are the lights? Just out of
Clear.
They're clear.
White,
White.
yeah.
White. Okay.
The warm white.
Mhm.
Okay.
And what does it cost, Steve?
They're $190 per box.
So you-
We'd need 2 boxes, 2 sets,
And how big are they?
fair size.
Okay.
It's three different size deer.
It's like a
I see.
mom, like a
Mom.
doe, a deer, and a baby deer, and a Bambi.
A doe, a buck, and
Buck
Bambi.
and, yeah.
Maybe we should get a bear since they're in the area
There we
now.
go.
Oh, wait till that gets out.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it'll get those 2 crazy raccoons off my deck.
Well, my deck too. I got a 40-pounder that come visits me.
Well, I'll tell you what, I figured something out. They were hopping up on top of that
Air conditioner.
Verizon box or the air.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess they use the air conditioner.
Yeah, they
sometimes.
use the air conditioner. That's what mine uses.
Ours was using the Verizon box, terminal box.
Mhm.
So I had some grease left over from the boat. So I took the grease gun out and I drew ribbon stripes across the top of the Verizon box. I walked out there the other day. I looked at the top of the Verizon box and you can see one corner of the Verizon box. There's smear marks. Now the one must have jumped off and skidded right off. And I've been watching it. They haven't been back. With council's permission, can I go ahead and spend the $400 and get 2 of those?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
you made the motion.
Yes.
Somebody like to make a motion that we spend $400 on some Christmas decorations for the entranceway?
I'll
make
make a
that.
motion.
I'll second.
Everybody's making it.
Okay,
Everybody makes the motion.
come on, who's making it?
Marita made it. Carolyn
Okay.
second.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, I'll pick them
Yeah,
up.
it's such a horrible, horrible year. We can at least look nice for the holidays.
I think we always look nice. I'm always
Oh, we
glad
do, yeah.
when I come-
Everybody always comments.
I do.
Mhm.
I think we always, or it always looks nice.
Okay, guys. All right, any other open discussion?
I just want to confirm that we're good with adding 2 more food trucks. One for October 27th and one for November 2nd. Correct? I guess as long as we can find 2 trucks, but
Yeah.
one's rail yard mobile if they get their truck fixed or whatever the issue was, and thought may as well squeeze somebody else in there as well.
So November 2nd and what else?
October
Okay.
27th.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Samurai or the teriyaki place come in since I missed it. I heard it was good.
Hibachi Gyms
Hibachi Lou.
or Lou? Okay.
Oh, I like that. I
Yeah,
really
we'll
like it.
see. We'll see who else we can line up. We'd like to try something new, but if we have to return, it seems like everybody was happy with Hibachi Lou's as well. So
Yeah, I missed that one.
We're gonna have to watch on this, Nick, find out how this guy did because it didn't look like he did very stellar either.
Cindy I told him if we were out of the meeting by 7:30, I'd go up and talk to him, but Cindy's gonna text him since,
Okay.
she has his phone number. So
Yeah, let's find out how he did.
I heard he was pretty on spot with things.
his line was very consistent because I was up there probably for an hour throughout the day, and the line was never shorter than 6 people. So
Good.
And you didn't have to wait real long either.
no. So
Yeah, I'm just worried if we have two bad ones in a row, 2 low attended ones in a row, that maybe the newness wore off.
Carl loved it. It was a little too spicy for me. So he ate mine.
Okay, guys, public comments, anything from the public? Nobody here from the public, so move on. Would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Nick makes the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
think it was
Barb,
Ziegler second.
So Nick and Barb Sigler, it sounded like.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, abstentions? Okay, the meeting is closed. Let me stop the recording.